It should be recording. All right. This is my dog, Baloo. He's a Charlie. Baloo, stop scratching yourself. We've had Baloo for 15 years. And this dog just hanging in there like a dirty shirt. The only thing is Mike's going to look after the dog for me now. And Mike is kind of in a crisis. Mike, or is it Michael? Which do you prefer? Mike. Yeah, he's in a bit of a crisis. He's actually on the property that I was at yesterday. And he's moving, though, because the local police have asked everybody to clear the property. For what reason? Well, speculation is the owner was walking around and somebody told him to F off. Maybe it has something to do with the mayor. We're not too sure, but either or, you know, since Mike was kind enough to watch my dog for me before I found out that everybody had to move off the property, I'm going to help Mike and his friend go to another place where people can temporarily camp out until they can find permanent housing. And Mike has graciously accepted the responsibility of looking after my dog for me, because I'm at the point where I either put him to sleep or he can hang out with people that can care for him in a manner that is safe for the dog, where he can walk on grass and lay around and be a 15-year-old dog, right, Baloo? You're just a 15-year-old dog, eh? Huh? Just 15-year-old dog, and you got a friend in Mike? So if it wouldn't have been for Baloo, we wouldn't know that Mike had to move today. But we're going to help them, so we're going to load up old Betsy. So we're going to have Betsy on the video camera today. Now that car, I tell you, that's another car. That car is like 38 years old and it's still running strong. That's the kind of car I want to take. I'm going to take videos, and I got some pictures of it being loaded up, and I'm going to write GM. I'm going to tell them this is the kind of car you want to make a commercial with. Just keeps on going and going and going, right? Yeah. So Mike, I guess you're not feeling that happy tonight, right now, eh? No. So it's another day. So. But you know what? I admire your strength. I really do. Blue. What's that? Oh, you already knew, eh?
I felt it.
You felt it, eh? Well, I was a little nervous about it myself. You know, I mean, I don't like to see people homeless and having to struggle, and I know what the rental market is out there like. As a matter of fact, I just went through a bad scenario myself this last December. My landlady was such a bad landlady that the fire department came with the city and disconnected the hydro from my pole, and I had to move out. Serious, because they put a no-stop work order on it because the place wasn't grounded. The electrical wiring and the whole joint was so bad, and I was paying $12.50 a month for that. And it was a fourplex, and if I wanted to rent the basement, and she wanted $1,700 for up and down, and the other side $1,700 up and down. I mean, and that's for, huh?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy for to have hydro being cut off at the pole, because it was deemed so unsafe in terms of electrical wiring and not being grounded that the fire department felt that they had to protect my family by literally cutting off the hydro. The only way I got the hydro turned back on was by going to the mayor's office and having a hissy fit and demanding to see the mayor. They didn't let me see the mayor, but they did let me speak to somebody, and sure enough, the next day hydro came on, and they said legally the only way that they could allow me to live there for any length of time was to put a no-stop order, which was like 120 days, so I had 3 months. So I got my eviction notice on October 10th, and I moved out I was officially out of there by, I got my new resident on November 9th, so by the end of November I was out of there, because my eviction was no later than December 15th. I moved in on December 15th. So I know exactly what people are up against. You know, some of these shady ass landlords, I don't know what they're thinking, but they make way too much money and they put people at risk, and you know, if it happens enough time, then this is what happens. Your life starts to fall apart, and it's very, very hard to put it back together. So Mike is still trying to put back together his life. And now he's having to pack it up, and I'm going to help him move it. And he's going to take my dog, Blue, right, Blue? And I'm going to check up on him every 2-3 days I'm going to bring some food. Make sure the Blue's got food. And bring Mike some food. And then if Mike feels that Blue's just getting so tired and it's time to go, then we'll take him to the vet and we'll put him to sleep. But right now, I don't know. Blue, you look like you got a lot of energy. You still want to... Hey, I still say he's got a few more months to go. What do you think? I think so too. But at this point right now, I've got elderly people in my home and a baby coming, and my house is kind of small. I've got about 9 people living in my house. So Blue's at the point now where I don't really have the facilities for him, and it's better for him to be in a more natural environment where he can just lay out like that. He ran away. He disappeared for 2 days. For 2 days. I was going to take him to the vet. He must have knew, and he disappeared for 2 days. And then there was some people that looked after him, and I don't know, somehow he came home on his own. So anyway, he's going... What would you call... Where are we going? What is it called?
Ridgeview.
Huh?
Ridgeview.
Ridgeview. We're going to Ridgeview.
Ridgeview.
Ridgeview?
Bridgeview.
Oh, Bridge. We're going to Bridgeview. So Blue's going to move to Bridgeview for a little while. He is licensed. I just have to find his tag. So nobody will be able to harass you. If they harass you, just tell them to call me. And they can look him up, and he'll be licensed with the city of Surrey. Hey, Blue? This dog, I'll tell you, 15 years, he's been riding on my hip. And the funny thing is, I never even liked dogs. Yeah. But this dog, he's smart. Never bit. You know what? Blue has never bitten not one person in the whole time he's been on this planet. And he's had children ride his back, and they've walked him, and he's never bitten a soul, not once. No, he's a really good dog. I just didn't have the heart to put him to sleep, so I couldn't do that. Yeah. So did we ever find the owl?
He's a couple blocks up.
He's a couple blocks up? There is an owl out here?
Oh yeah, I hear him at night.
You hear him?
But he's up there.
So he is in... There's 4 properties.
Yeah.
I can put the camera on you, right? This is Mike.
A couple lots. Let's say about 2 lots up.
Okay.
I can hear him.
You can hear him. So that means there is an owl.
Yep.
That's really, really good news. So I'm going to get my binoculars and I'm going to start looking for this owl. I had a feeling there was an owl around here too.
I can hear
You can hear him at night.
when I hear him, I'd say he's over that way.
Up in there, eh?
Yeah, up in there, probably.
I'm
The
trying.
other side, okay, is this lot, I mean, the lot where the Ravine Apartments used to be.
Well, there's 4 lots. This is 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that would be the Ravine Apartments. And then, yeah, so just the far side of that lot.
Of the 4th lot on the very end.
Yeah. Like
Okay,
up
so I don't know what their
towards
territory
132nd.
is. Up in there.
Yeah, like up that end of the lot.
Okay.
Or it could be
Well, that
in the
would
back.
make sense.
There is another, if you go that lot, and then I think there's a house, and then there's another house that's abandoned,
Okay.
and he could be in that, on that
Okay.
lot there.
Okay, so there's an abandoned house over there somewhere. I'll have to walk over there and see that. But an owl has a territory, so this may be part of its territory.
Yeah.
So now we got to go figure out what kind of owl it is. I know, aren't these trees beautiful? They're just so...
Oh yeah.
I know. This is such a nice piece of property.
They're just gonna destroy it.
I know that. That doesn't make sense. But you know what? It ain't over until it's over. I'm trying to figure out who owns this property. I'm going to write him a letter. It would be nice if he'd meet with me.
The cop tried to say the owner was down here.
Uh-huh.
Said the owner was down here, come in and people told him to fuck off.
Well, that would piss off an owner. Here we go.
Nobody was down here though.
Nobody was down here?
Nobody was down. I was here all day.
Oh. Today, you mean the owner was here today?
Yeah, I said today.
Oh.
Yeah. There wasn't anyone here at all.
I don't know what to say about that. Were you around when we did the squatter garden up by the front room? You must have been. It was in 08. 08. When we planted that garden, before they put the rocks on it. The 1 year before. Ron, Howie was out there. Everyone was out there.
I didn't hang around much.
No, you weren't there at that time?
I was around here, but I didn't hang around there much.
Yeah. How was that soup, by the way?
Oh, it was excellent.
You liked it, eh?
Yeah, good. Georgie and Todd. They didn't even see Todd back there. He's back there sleeping all day.
There's a person sleeping. Oh, okay. Is he alive?
Oh, yeah.
You checked him,
Yeah,
eh?
he was just here and he had some...
Okay. He had some soup and he went back to sleep, eh? Yeah, where's Todd gonna go? Doesn't even look like he's got a tent.
No, he was just staying with me for a couple of days.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was working on my tent. I put a new zipper in it today.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was tired, so he just grabbed the blanket and went and laid down.
Is he coming with us? Is he coming with us?
Well, I'm not sure. No.
You're not sure? I left that cat box there for your mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay, but I need it back.
Yeah.
So when you guys are done, you know we're in the rabbit hutch. Can you please? Because that's the only one I have.
Yeah.
All right?
We'll be done with it.
Because he's looking after my dog, and I'm an animal lover.
Yeah.
So
She is too.
I know how your mom is
She
feeling.
has one too, right?
You want to be on camera?
For what?
Well, it's going on YouTube. I'm Mayor X, Mama Lynn, aka Mama G.
Mama G.
I'm Mama G on the internet. I'm Mama Lynn with the kids and the young people like your age. And right now, this is a Mayor X situation. Because if I was a mayor, I wouldn't leave you guys in this kind of position. But I'm not a mayor. I can only be a Mayor X,
Yeah.
as in Malcolm X.
Yeah. I get it.
I'm not Muslim. I'm not Christian. But I fight for the community, and I fight for human beings, and I fight for animals. So, do you want to be on and say hi? Say hey to the world. It's going on YouTube. You don't have to give your name.
Okay.
Yeah, you up for it?
Sure.
All right. Well, you're another person out here, all right?
Yeah.
Where are you going to go?
We don't know.
You don't know, exactly. So, you put a face to that, I don't know,
Yeah.
right? But you know what? Mama Lynn cares, okay? I really do, because if I didn't care, I wouldn't be out here. So you tell your mom that when she's done with that cat cage, she can just bring it back to my house. She knows where I
I'll bring
live.
it back.
All right, I appreciate that. Anything else you want to say? Power to the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Power to the people. Come on, say power to the people. Power to the people.
people.
Power to the people. All right. you gotta take the bad and you gotta throw in some good, right? That's the thing. Well, hey, wait a minute. Do you know how to use this?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Mama Lynn's got to do the leg thing. Okay. So do the legs. It's for the guys to keep them coming back to the. I don't have the red. Well, my socks don't match. That's all they get for today. Okay. It's going on YouTube, all right? You didn't turn it off. It's still recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't really know how to use this. You see X right there. I had another one for children, but that one kind of got lost and stolen. But this one here, this one's the real deal. This is the one that's gonna bring some change. So I appreciate you putting a face to where you don't know where you're going, because that's important. Like my dog.